Let's take a breath, beautiful people, so you can embrace what I'm saying. I hope everybody is having an amazing day. You know, the reason why I entitled this Filter or No Filter is because we live in the day and age where we're under constant pressure for perfection. Constantly, we are like, we'll do a video, we'll take a picture, and we just are not okay with ourselves. You know, trust me, it's a struggle for me as well. You know, as I talk about all the time with my beauty regimens, I got sunburn years ago, and I've been clearing up discoloration for years. I have allergies, so I'm constantly doing this in the middle of the night, which leaves a lot of dark spots, which makes me want to use a filter. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with using a filter. I'm saying that if you are tethered to this and you absolutely cannot just sit with yourself and embrace the signs of aging and realize that God did not design the body to last forever, you know, and just as a 52-year-old woman. So I have to learn to embrace it. Just to, you know, those days when you turn your phone on and your camera's accidentally facing you and you weren't ready. You're like, that's you. You know, the chin is sitting out there. You're like, who is that? That's you. I have to be okay with that. And if I want to do a little enhancements later, if I want to put a little foundation to cover up the discoloration, or if I want to do something later after I'm okay with me, then I think that's healthier mentally for us all. You know, I don't know if men go through it, but women, we are under constant pressure to be perfect. When you know, those little crow's feet that we have and the little extra skin under here, that's wisdom, baby. Let's just call it that. You know, but lately, since I've been, 52, I've been constantly battling. You know, like when I'll do one of my videos and I want to put, and I have put a little smooth filter over a few, but I never feel good about it. I always be like, why do I have to do that, Sabrina? Why can't you just post the video? Why can't, I got a massive amount of lighting here, for my little office, so I should be okay with that. But no, I'm just, we will rip ourselves down. We will tell ourselves that we're not enough, and we have to stop that. So let me just keep saying this disclaimer. I am not saying to anybody that uses filters that it is a bad thing. I'm saying just be okay with what you wake up with in the morning. First, do the mental and internal work so you love yourself and you realize, just like your grandmother, just like your grandfather, just like your great-grandparents, the body is going to break down. You know, these little cute fat cheeks that I've had since kindergarten, they're going to start to do this, and when they do that, I still got to love me. When I see the crow's feet, I still got to love me. If my hairline that I've been aggressively trying to grow back since y'all been talking about me, if it don't grow back, I still got to love me. I still got to be okay. I still got to feel good when I look in the mirror. I still got to tell myself that I'm amazing. And so do you. It's not just women that have self-esteem issues. It's men too. I run into a whole lot of them. So we have to understand that we got to develop that internal body, because when that external body starts to fail us and it starts to break down and start to descend back to dirt where it came from, then we okay. So, I just think it's so important because I want to share that I actually struggle with not using a filter, and you'll see a few of my videos. I have done it, but I've just been like, damn, does that mean I don't like me? Does that mean I'm not okay with my face? Does that mean I'm not okay with my skin, even when I wake up with a pimple like this? Does that mean I don't love me? If so, I need to go back in and do some more work. I need to do some more work. I share with all my regimens. I do a lot, you guys. I take biotin to try to keep my skin. We only get one set. We only get one set of skin, I honestly have had the dark over here. I've been scratching with allergies my entire life. I really have, Sometimes it can get worse than others. And I will put a little foundation in here to cover that up. But I want to be okay if I have to get up and go answer the door. And I didn't have time to do that. I didn't want to do that. I want to be okay if I, just like this, just the natural me at 52, I want to be okay with that, and that's the lesson, the bigger lesson. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with any enhancement or that someone has chosen to use, but you'll feel so much better about yourself in general in this world of all the pressure to be perfect. You'll feel so much better about yourself if you could just sit with yourself for a little while and be okay with the signs of aging and be okay with what the world calls flaws. Be okay if your nose is a little bit wider because you gained 30 pounds COVID like I did. Like we all did. Be okay with it. You understand? And that's what I've been finding myself having to do. I'm gonna be honest. You guys, I know I walk around like I'm just super, super confident all the time, but I'm not. I wake up a lot of days and it's like, ooh, oh, yeah, what's going on? Seems like my eyebrows aren't growing in as fast as they used to, you know. But that's the body. God gave us one. We got to take care of it and love it. And as each cycle of life comes, we have to love that cycle. You know, we can't always be the finest thing in the room. I used to be like, I knew when I put my little stuff together and walked in the room, I knew I was going to be like, yeah, everybody's going to be like, yeah. Now, honey, these youngsters are just, they don't probably even notice you in the room. And you got to be okay with that. You got to applaud them because you had your day. You understand? I just want to be a happy, healthy, sexy older woman that doesn't feel that she has to cave to that pressure. You know, now if you want to, like I say, you want to get up once you're okay internally and put on your little eyelashes and flutter and do whatever you need to do, as long as you're okay with yourself when you have to take them off. You know what I'm saying? Because there are sometimes you'll go play and be like, oh no, take that off. You take that off. You can't come here with that. No, sorry, we need you, just you. You got to be okay with just you. And I appreciate you guys and all the encouragement you give me, but that is something that I've been struggling with lately. You know, not using a filter when my skin is not perfect, not using a filter, not trying to, not looking at the picture and going, oh no, I can't post that one. Oh no. I've done some videos with some excellent content that the world needed, and I didn't want to post it because I looked fat that day, or my double chin was hanging, or my forehead looked big, and the message that I have for the world is more important than that. You understand? So I love you guys. Filter or no filter. I'm not judging anybody that uses one. I have used one many times. I just want to be okay with when I choose not to. When I choose to post something like today with just my little cocoa butter skin, that this is what I use right here. Put cocoa butter. I let it sit on there while I'm working, to just try to, because even this bump right here, this will probably leave a scar. So I got to go back with cocoa butter, and I got to try to, just embrace me. Embrace me. So I put this on my face and I literally sit at work for 8 hours. Customers think I'm sweating. I'm like, this is not sweat. It's cocoa butter. You don't understand. They're like, girl, you working hard. Are you sweating? I'm like, no. But because I want to be okay with just who I am naturally. I love you guys. Have the absolute best day ever. Filter or no filter.